Have you ever wondered how The Walking Dead seasons would be ranked if we based it only off of the 233,280th frame of the season? Yeah, no one has, but we're doing it anyway. Some of these frames hit harder than Lucille, and others not so much. So let's get started with that last, Season 6. This is the 233,280th frame for this season. It looks like it came straight out of National Geographic. I mean, look, it looks nice and all. We have some birds, a river, and giant trees in the background. But I mean, it's kind of boring. If you told me to think of a cool moment from The Walking Dead, this is not exactly what comes to mind. The frame is from the episode where Morgan learns Aikido. It was a cool episode, Morgan learning to control his feelings and letting go of his anger after losing his son. But this frame is the definition of boring. So sadly, Season 6 gets last place. At number 10, we have Season 3. Now this is what we got right here. We got this fuzzy person with this fuzzy background. This looks worse than when you ask your grandma to take a picture. You can't really see anything besides Jesus approaching in the background. Now this shot sucks, so why wasn't this last place? Well, it's because although this frame is shit, the scene it was taken from is really cool. Carol is basically escaping the prison after walkers overran the interior. And we can't forget my boy T-Dog. He sacrificed himself for Carol. Not all heroes wear capes. Killer Within is one of the highest rated episodes of the entire show, and for good reasons. It's brutal. They are betrayed by the criminals they helped in the prison, and Rick learns the reality the hard way. You cannot spare everyone in the apocalypse. Awesome scene if only the 233,280th frame wasn't all fuzzy, but it is what it is. And of course, Lori dies. Thank God, get out of here, you stupid bitch. Next, at number 9, we have Season 9. This frame is honestly funny as hell. Without context, it's perfect meme template. Like, what the hell is he looking at? Well, he is looking at this. His reaction makes a lot more sense now. This scene was cool. The whole thing about JD's working with the CRM was really cool, especially back in the day when everything about the CRM was a mystery. Some things still are, but it's been cleared out at least a bit. Like when you see this scene of Gabriel tied down and JD's trying to get him bid just for a freaking helicopter to come pick her up. Yeah, it's fucking insane. But still, overall, JD's is kind of an annoying character and this frame is just weird, let's be honest. By the way, before we continue, I have a special announcement to make. Now I think we can all agree that The Walking Dead is pretty freaking cool. Now you know what's not cool? It's kind of hard to find any The Walking Dead toys, action figures, and things like that. Like it's a popular show, sure, but you don't exactly find this kind of stuff in stores like you do for Star Wars or Marvel, for example. I don't know about you, but I always wanted to have a The Walking Dead hoodie, and this is exactly why I'm opening my own store. I got some really cool stuff on there, some shirts, some hoodies, even Lucille keychain. Basically, if you're The Walking Dead fan, I really think you would love it. And as I just launched the store, I have 30% discount on all of the merch on the site. So if you want The Walking Dead hoodie, shirt, keyring, something like that, click the link in the description or go to walkingshop.store and check it out. Popping in at number 8 is gonna be Season 5. This frame is cool. We got Bat and the doctor guy looking at the ruins of Atlanta. Season 5 was really good, but the hospital arc specifically received very mixed reviews. It was very mediocre, just like this shot. Kind of boring, we got some solar panels, some growing crops. Steven here is telling Bat how their community started. They rescued people from the city. Their community isn't perfect, but at least they are surviving. You really can't miss with shots of ruined buildings. There's just something about it. So good. Number 7 is Season 2. I honestly have nothing to add to this, like at all. This is the epitome of pure average, like even more average than my subscriber count. But we can't dismiss my goat Shane here. The shot itself is kind of boring, but it really brings me back to those good old times, and it always gets me wondering how things would have turned out if the group actually listened to Shane. He and Andrea, they were the outsiders. They understood what had to be done before anybody else. Shane was opening up to Andrea, telling her to trust her instincts. Should Shooting a simple target is different than a walker that is trying to kill you. You gotta do what you gotta do. Shane also implied here for the first time that he killed Otis, something he would only trust to Andrea. They had really interesting chemistry. They were both lonely wolves. Misunderstood, I guess. And I freaking love how all of the shots in the early seasons from far away make the trees behind look so huge. It's really pretty. Now we're getting to the real juice. At number 6 we have season 11. Now this frame is pretty good. We have Daryl trying to break out of a container that was set on fire. It's from the Reaper arc. Not the best arc in the show in my opinion. It had many flaws, but you just got a vibe with the scene. It was a test for Daryl. The room was set on fire and bro doesn't even hesitate. He grabs a pry bar right away and he destroys that window. Meanwhile Leah is just useless. It's a cool scene. At the end of the episode, Pope literally throws one of his men into the fire just because he ran away from the battle when he was the last man standing. Brutal. This scene has everything. Fire, Daryl being a badass. I mean, what else could you want? But it gets better. Number 5. We have season 1. The 233,280th frame of the first season is this. Not gonna lie, this is really good. We have everything we could possibly want here. We have Rick being a badass, shotgun ready, standing up for his group. And then we have this guy, the leader of Watto's gang, Guillermo. Yeah. That look, man, savage. You have the scared guy they brought as the exchange for Glenn on the right side, and then all of the other guys shocked as fuck. This one is fire, man. The Vatos gang is super underrated. These guys were really cool, taking care of the old survivors while acting all tough. And this was the first time we saw Rick truly snap, just go all out savage to save Glenn. But the next one is where Rick looks even more savage. Number 4 is season 8. Now this is a next level action sequence. We have Rick driving a jeep, chasing those guys with the guns. One of those guys is literally shooting at him with a minigun, but bro just keeps on driving. Like this shit has everything. We have the classic giant trees in the background and the bullets bouncing off the jeep's engine hood. And then we have Rick's face. The expression, man, his face is dead as scary. He's covered in blood and the shadows are covering his eyes. Bro looks so cold. Like this is perfect. I feel like this action sequence is kind of hated because it's kind of too far. Like we literally have Rick and Daryl chasing two guys that literally have an entire arsenal on them. People were upset when this came out because, I mean, this happened years after the apocalypse started and they're all having their own vehicles with fuel and shooting each other. Like yeah, I get it. And then Rick literally jumps in their jeep and kills the guy as they both crash. Kind of funny, but a great frame for sure. Anyway, number 3, season 10. We have this beautiful frame right here. Now this has some serious riz. Dark room and the entire council of Alexandria together. This scene happened after Lydia was attacked and Negan saved her. The people were out for blood, although Lydia was telling people that Negan did nothing wrong, but people didn't exactly believe her. So the council here is discussing if they should let Negan live or finally finish him off. The council was always kind of annoying. Democracy just doesn't really work in the apocalypse. You need fast decisions, but a really great frame. It really brings me back to the later days of Alexandria. And number 2 is season 4. And this shot is honestly perfect. This is some classic The Walking Dead shit. We have Rick opening the door and then a half-eaten leg. Let's be honest, this is what we're here for. This happens after Rick and Carol meet the two survivals while searching for supplies. Carol helps the guy with the dislocated shoulder and Rick asks the classic 3 questions. But this was also when there was that terrible flu in the prison. But Rick still offers them to come back with him. He gives the guy a watch and tells him to be there in 2 hours. And this shit is brutal, man. They couldn't even handle 2 hours. When Carol and Rick go back to meet with him, they see the girl's leg, and then there she is being eaten by walkers. Freaking perfection. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Number 1 is season 7. Now what we have here at the frame 233,280 is just insane. I just have no words. It's perfect. We have a statue of an angel with walker hands tied around it. Now this is just beautiful. In the background we have an abandoned building and Dwight speeding like crazy on a chopper. This scene is from the episode mostly focused on Dwight. He goes into the city to look for some guy that escaped or something, and this is the shot we freaking get. This right here is the shot that describes The Walking Dead as a whole the best. Honestly, this is my new PC background. This shit is too good.